So while that's happening, we're gonna jump back to Kastan and Tide. You guys are still there with the crow, who's
Rickon.
Rickon. I was about to ask. I forgot his name. Rickon and Dalatar, and they're looking at you guys like, or Dalatar says like, okay, cool. So we know what's going on. When can we go to the home? We should go there
I
now.
think we need to go to Orvi now just to see what we can discuss with him in terms of getting those spell scrolls you were talking about, Dalatar.
Okay, good. Let's go. And even though he's on your head, he just starts kind of like swimming, even though there's nothing to move there.
Yeah. I'm absolutely like following where he's swimming.
Cool. Yeah. So he kind of guides you through the town, and you do see a pretty bland-looking shop that just says Ori's Oddities. That's just the name of the shop. No other signage, but it has just a standard door. You guys can walk up to it. So
wait, is it Ori or Orvi?
Orvi, sorry. I originally said Corvi, but I could tell everyone misheard me, so I've been going with Orvi since then. So it's Orvi. It's Orvi now.
It is.
Orvi it is.
It's kind of like how Kastan changed the spelling of his name. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's Orvi with a silent C. No, I'm just kidding.
Right. Kastan's with a Q, but it looks like it's a C.
Exactly.
That's a Feywild Q, guys.
So going into the shop, it's rather dimly lit, but you don't see anyone in there initially.
I'll have my owl circling over where we're at so that Veracus and Eremos can find us whenever they're done.
Smart. Yeah, actually, as you guys are at the blacksmith shop, Eremos, you look up and see the owl flying around, and you go, oh, that's Tide's owl, and it's flying in a very non-urgent path, so you're like, that's where they are, but everything's okay, so. Awesome. So Tide and Kastan, you are in this shop. There are a few shelves with some random potions and scrolls, but you don't see anyone behind the counter. It's kind of dimly like dark in there. There's kind of what do you call it? Curtains over the windows, so it's pretty dark inside.
Hello.
I cast Produce Flame, so we have a bit of light.
Oh, you suddenly hear a little like, and like a little like I'm drawing a blank right now on what they're called. Oh, a little Kenku man runs in and goes, hey, no flames in here. No flames in here. Some of this stuff flammable. Turn it off, please.
Yep. I immediately turn it off and fight the instinct to throw it at this Kenku that skitters quickly.
Yeah. He's small even for a Kenku. He's kind of wily. He's just like,
he's like holding this fire and like, oh, okay, I can put this away.
His feathers are kind of scraggly, like he just kind of looks like unkept, and he goes, all right, well, before you burn my shop down, what can I do for you? What are you here? What are you here for? What are you guys doing here? Who are you?
We're looking for Orvi.
He goes, okay, who's asking?
I'm Kastan, and I'm asking on behalf of my friend Dalatar, the sea turtle here.
He looks up at the turtle and goes, why, you're asking on behalf of a turtle?
Yes, he needs help, and you can help us help him.
He goes, okay, I understand. And he steps into the back. And you guys...
So easily accepts this.
Well,
you're asking for help on behalf of turtles all the time. No big deal.
He skitters back in, and he hands you a little vial of... It looks like kind of like small green leaves and like a little like just vial of stuff. And he hands it to you, and he goes... That'll be 5 gold, please.
What is this? Turtle food?
Yes, it is.
Oh, that's not.
Honestly,
I just looked out like,
and I start counting out 5 gold coins. Here you go.
Okay. Orvi, we're also we're looking for a little bit of magic to help this turtle with something other than its next meal. Do you have something that would allow us to, be underwater for an extended period of time?
Why do you want to go underwater?
To help the turtle.
But there's...
Just to hang out and see what's going on.
I mean, okay. I had follow-on questions, but whatever. If that's what you want to do. Yeah, I have potions and scrolls. Sometimes the fishermen want to go down and be a little more hands-on with their work if we have a slow fishing season. So, yeah, I design that kind of stuff all the time. I mean, it's a little costly to make, especially for the potions. Those tend to last longer, whereas the scrolls are typically only for or I'm sorry, I was focusing on something else, and you brought in turtle food. It's the other way around. The scrolls are going to last longer because it's using magic, but you need to be proficient in casting magic, which I don't know if you all are. Whereas the potions are a little bit easier. They're more accessible to the everyman, but they only last about an hour usually. I've made some of my own concoctions that can last longer, but there can be side effects. So
Okay. I mean, we need three. Well, wait for three people to be able to breathe underwater for an extended period of time. What's the difference between a scroll and a potion?
what's the difference between a regular amount of time and an
In
extended period of time?
Something more than an hour, I would
maybe.
say.
He goes, well, and he goes into a little chest and like unlocks it and pulls out some scrolls, and he holds them up. He's got like a little wad of scrolls. There's like 6 of them, and they're pretty small, but he goes, if you cast a spell from these, they're pretty powerful. Um, you'll need to be proficient in magic to cast them right. The way he's describing it would be like it'd be a pretty easy Arcana check, like DC 12, to cast them properly, unless you're already proficient with that spell or that school of magic or something. So,
I don't have that spell stocked, but it is on my spell. Like it's on the
oh,
sorcerer spell list, just not
then
on mine.
then you wouldn't need an Arcana check. You're like, I can cast this, no
Yeah.
problem. So, he goes, yeah, you can cast this, and it will last. These ones should run you about 8 hours. So he holds these scrolls up and he goes, yeah, these are 30 gold apiece. I got more in the back if you need. And then he pulls out some little vials of potions, those are like 1 hour breathing underwater. And he goes, these are the standard potions, 1 hour. And I sell these at five gold apiece. So
Okay. So 8 hours would give us basically the whole day. All right, Orvi, thank you. That is exactly what we were looking for. I do need to get the rest of my party to come to an agreement because we need the gold come together for the gold amount. Do you have
Hassan's
any
still like counting out gold coins, thinking how much he's going to need for the spell scrolls.
do you have any other magical items for magical people?
he goes, how magical are you?
Um,
Pretty fucking.
I could cast that scroll no problem if that's a baseline.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't realize we were bragging about magic. Let me see what
You
else
asked
I
a
have for
question,
you.
I answered.
Or yes, I just didn't expect an answer that was yes. Anyway, I'll be right back. So he kind of goes in the back. You hear him like shuffling around looking for stuff back there. He comes out with a couple items. He has a ring of swimming and a ring of warmth, and then um he has a staff of the python, and he also has um a wand of magic missiles and a wand of the war mage +1. And he goes, these are my finest collection. I rarely bring them out, as you can see, with their little layers of dust, because most people can't even use these, but I'm willing to part with them for a hefty price.
What's the hefty price on that wand, the wand of the war mage here?
1,000 gold.
1,000 gold. Okay. Well, it looks like it's been in stock for a while. So I'll know where to find it.
What does that mean?
I don't have 1,000 gold. So when I do have 1,000 gold, I'll probably be back, and the wand will probably still be here.
He goes, what? But well, what it? How about I give you a big discount on this item if you do a task for me?
What kind of discount and what kind of task?
Hassan really wants that Python style.
Do you say that to him? Or you're just looking at it?
And just refer to yourself in the third
He says it
person,
mentally in my head.
Okay.
Yeah, don't say that.
Hassan wants that.
Well, so he looks at you, Tide, and he goes, a big discount, a really good discount, a discount you won't find anywhere else. I'll give you this magical item. Instead of 1,000 gold, give it to you for 100 gold.
Whoa.
If you do something for me that Might get you in trouble with this town and other parties, I don't want to go on unless I know I can trust you.
I understand.
He gets very close to you in a weird way. Like his little beak is looking up at you. He's like, "Let me know I can trust you."
I mean, I'm not very well affiliated with this town, so there's no one I would tell if there was whatever the task was. But I also cannot be making a big sound. I can't be. I need to be discreet at the time being.
Ooh, I would prefer you be discreet as you do this. I need you to commit a couple of crimes for me.
A couple of crimes.
In varying degrees of severity.
So, out of character, I also don't have 100 gold. So,
I've got you covered.
I mean, I have some gold.
Yeah, I mean, we also need money for the scrolls.
How much were the scrolls?
They were
30.
30.
I got 30
for the 8 hours. And I can chip in for the scrolls. I just don't have very much gold.
I mean, if we're doing 3 scrolls and what is the magic item you want?
The Wand of the War Mage.
It'd be 190 total. I have you covered.
And then how about
staff?
Yeah, how much for the staff of the Python?
He goes, well, normally that one's kind of a weird one. I'd normally charge 800 gold, but if you want to do this job for me, I'll give you the wand for 100 gold, and I'll give you the staff for another 100 gold. He does that with his hands, and you're like, all right.
Confetti.
All right. What is it that you need done?
How do I know I can trust you?
I slip him a little bit of my tide leaf.
He goes, what is this?
Try it. I make it myself.
So, which one did you give him? The surge, the unleash, or the focus?
Suddenly, we're drug dealers, warmongers, criminal enterprise.
We're the true villains.
We got. I'll give him the unleashed.
Okay. Does that affect his wisdom or intelligence or charisma at all?
It makes him 10 feet faster, but he can't use reactions.
Okay, so this guy's already pretty hyper, and he's just kind of starts pacing around and goes, "Ooh, that is some good leap. Where, how, when? What is this? Where did you come by it? I must know."
I make it myself. Make it myself every day.
Okay, new deal. 150 gold for that staff and that wand. You're going to commit, depending on how you define things, anywhere between 2 to 5 varying degrees of crime for me, and then 150, and then I want to start paying you regularly for more of these leaves because they are fantastic. I like them. I know my friends who would like them. We can start a business together. It's going to be great. I'm Orvi, by the way. What's your name? I told you my name. You knew that already, but I don't care. My name's Orvi. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Hi, Depthin.
Depthin. Great to meet you. How about you, Turtle Man? What's your name?
My name is Kastan.
Great. Nice to meet you, Kastan. I like your turtle friend. Okay.
We
have a deal? We have a deal? Oh, Delatar. That's a cool name. Okay.
So here's the thing about the supply is that I can only make so much, and then I'm also not from here.
That's fine. We're gonna start a business together. I'll buy you a house here. It's fine.
Let's start with the staff and the wand, and then we'll go from there because I have to be on the move. Remember the discretion.
Right. Well, I need a certain element of competition in my business taken out, removed from the board, as it were, metaphorically, but also literally. So depending on how you want to do that with discretion, I just need that business entity to vanish. I need the owner of it to be no more, and I need the establishment burnt to the ground. You know what I mean?
You just need this business shut down.
Yes, but because it's gotten personal, I need you to go to the local blacksmith, and I need you to kill her and burn it to the ground. Because she stole designs from me, and it's a problem, and I will not tolerate it.
She stole designs from you.
Correct. The tall Goliath, you can't miss her. She's the only Goliath in town. Her and her little salesman schmuck brother, halfling, no. I'd like him dead too, but that's not a priority. She stole my designs. I want her dead, and I want the blacksmith shop razors to the ground. Burn it all.
It sounds very
just like you would never believe the deal I just made.
Then I got my own. So Orvi,
Yes.
what else do you need done?
Oh, that's it. I'm doing pretty good for myself. That would help me a lot.
What if I stole some of her designs for you?
Oh, I don't really have the skills she has, so I couldn't really do much with them. So
I take back your designs from her. This is a lot to commit arson and murder.
is it though?
It is. It can be quite a task.
I mean, I was gonna do it myself, but I feel like you might have more discretion, and you're an out of towner, so like it'd be a lot easier for me to operate my business after everything, you know. But
I
I do like
suppose,
these
but
leaves. I would like more of them. Well, it's like it's not so much that she has the design she stole from me, but like
it's that
I
she
had
took them.
not even that. I had these ideas and I pitched them to her, and she said they were impossible. So like she stole the hope from me. So now I just want to get revenge. So yeah, you get what I'm saying, right? Totally.
I do. And while I do love a bit of chaos, yes, Keston?
Wouldn't causing harm to the town blacksmith and potentially eliminating them be bad for the town as a whole?
I don't care about the town as a whole. It'd be good for me.
But what if you need something blacksmithed? What if you need something forged?
I can outsource it. I'll be rich. I can hire from Greenshire or Havenhearth even. Doesn't matter. Boats come in and out of this port all the time.
Yeah.
We're in a good location between Havenhearth and the other southern ports. It's good.
All
I've thought this out. Believe me, I've thought this out. Do you want to see my writings in the back on the wall? I have strings connecting things, so it all makes sense.
Oh God.
It's okay, Orvi. I got an idea of what you've got going on.
Yeah, can I have some more of those leaves? By the way, they're good. I'd love some more.
Let's let this one wear off.
Okay. It'll get like more before it stops, right? Like kind of like the ebb and flow of a storm at dusk, you know? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, it'll be great. I think it's like half hour. Let me see.
Cool.
Kind of
30 minutes. Okay, Orvi. So,
really quick, Kastan, you hear Dalatar go, he's acting stranger than normal. I don't like this.
Yeah, I'm a little uncomfortable too. I don't know why he wants us to torch another business.
Dalatar's like, he likes to feed the turtles sometimes, but I always did kind of get a weird vibe from him. I don't know.
Dalatar, I need you to be a little bit more forthcoming with your acquaintances in the future.
I know, but he does have the potions and magic we need. I don't know.
I mean, I could have also just done this tomorrow. I can stock magic daily. And
I don't know if my home's still going to be there
today,
tomorrow. I don't know when the Evil Alliance is going to attack.
Orvi,
Tide and I could go.
I've recently found out that I'm pretty good about making designs that are simple enough for critters to pass on to other critters. Is there perhaps some ideas you have that I can help you design that she would tell you are impossible? I could see if I can draft them.
He goes, well, my designs are my finest things I create. I have to be very careful sharing them in case they got up to the wrong hands. But yes,
I would love to help you outshine her business. What a better way to get revenge than to show her that you can also do the impossible.
Yes,
and then she has to live watching your success.
Ooh, that's a good idea, because I want to design things to help people, go into the South Pass, like the Dunvar Pass, and be able to explore that and find all kind of rich treasures and everything. And so with things in the Dunvar Pass, there's all kinds of crazy creatures there. So you need really good weapons, really strong, weird weapons. And so if I could build those and show to the blacksmith that I designed better weapons than her, and then we could use one on her and it'd be awesome. And let's design some weapons together. And I like that you mentioned small critters. We can use them as the vehicles for the types of destruction I'm thinking of unleashing. They can be like
no.
It'd be like turning the animals into an arrow,
No.
Oh, that's too much. That's not what we're going for here.
What are we going for here? I'm so glad we're in business together, guys. I'm so glad we're in business together. This is great.
Okay, Orvi, this is a lot. I am not going to kill that Goliath woman.
Oh, man.
Yes. I would still like to make some kind of deal for these items. And we will definitely be back for these spell scrolls. What else would you need? That is not burning a building to the ground, because
Actually, Orvi, give me one quick moment. Tide, can I speak to you over here for a second?
You can't just do it in my mind.
I mean, but that would be a little weird. We'd just be standing here quiet while he's.
He starts kind of
Texting each
pacing.
other while
He
you're next to
starts
each other.
pacing and muttering to himself. So you got some time to have a one-on-one.
Go.
Great. Tide. So you know how I can speak in your mind? I can also see other people's thoughts. I could potentially take his designs from him, and then you could sketch them out, and then we could sell them back to him or offer them in exchange for the scrolls and items that we need. And if he doesn't want to do that, we can then offer to sell it to the blacksmith.
To get the money.
And then he can choose to do whatever he wants to do with the designs.
Keston.
We're warmongers now.
That.
This is what we do.
I wouldn't call us warmongers, Keston.
We are unethical weapons dealers.
We are entrepreneurs in our own way. Life on the road is rough, Keston.
This session is going so much better than I thought it ever could. I'm loving this so much.
But yeah, if you would like to, yeah, I like that idea. If you want to try to probe, I
want to go speak to him about these ideas. I can help out.
Okay.
So, Gaston, would that be a wisdom or int save on his part as he's talking to Tide?
It's a DC 16 wisdom save, but only if I decide to probe deeper. Once I cast it, I get surface thoughts.
Okay.
If I need to go deeper, I will.
Okay, so he starts kind of vaguely describing stuff to Tide about certain, like, weapons and inventions. So as he's talking and you cast it, and yes, Eremos, we will take a break momentarily. As he's talking about it, you sense surface level just eagerness, excitement, and kind of like a little bit of anxiety of, can we make this work, kind of stuff. But it's like very excited and like, yeah, very, very like manic excitement, so.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to probe deeper just to see if I can get like a visualization and conceptualization of the item he's going for so that I can relay it to Tide, who can then sketch it.
Perfect. DC 16 wisdom?
Yeah, hopefully he rolls low.
Yes, he got with his modifier an 11, so he fails, absolutely. So you are able to see the designs of which he's speaking of, and as soon as I'm done describing them, we will take a break. They're not good designs. There is...
I'm literally just like taking from his brain and porting over to Tide's brain.
Yes, so you're getting like... you're getting like an arrow, but instead of an arrowhead, it's like an actual snake, just with like different like shafts of wood tied around it, so it has it like it bites. Not a
You've
good
got
design.
Like a giant X as it ports over to your brain.
So like as he's like kind of, I mean, you know what? Let's tell me about your design. So he like tells me this really bad one, and then like instead it'll be an arrow. It's kind of like a mechanism that like the arrow point head will
pierce and then split.
Yeah. So like it's designed to like once it's inside, it'll open up like a snake, and then maybe like that'll release like a venom, kind of like just an increased design. So kind of okay.
He's like, wait, is that going to be more efficient than using an actual living snake as an arrow?
I mean, you're just gonna have to keep telling me, and then we'll see what we can come up with.
Okay, my next one, this one's going to be a game changer for nations to buy and go to war. Okay, so we train bats to carry mice, and the mice learn to hug vials of explosives, and they fly over towns and they drop them and burn them to the ground. I can't even do this with a straight face. I'm trying to like bullshit the worst, weirdest weapon designs.
I'm just kind of like, how are we going to do this?
Different tangent. That one is actually based on an actual weapon the U.S. Army tried to develop during World War II, but we won't go down that tangent. But slightly
maybe
modified.
On the break we can, because I'm thoroughly interested in that.
Yes.
No.
Anyway. Yeah, turns out a lot of Japan cities had very wooden structures with the largest percentage, so they were trying to train bats to fly coated in like a form of napalm, and then they could have a small incendiary device around their ankles. They were getting ready to deploy that, and then they were like, we're not going to do that, but they did. They did
That's
apparently
animal
some
cruelty,
tests.
and I'm glad
absolutely, yeah.
Didn't happen.
Yeah. So anyway, random tangent. But what's another weird design he could have? He also tells you
What we could
about.
do is we could have like one of those like paper lanterns that uses a candle to like fly. You can use that and just you have to pay attention to the wind, but it'll drift over the city. Eventually the paper lantern will burn, dropping this incendiary thing all the way down onto the town.
He goes, ooh, that's a great idea. Because then when the floating lantern with the incendiary is in the right spot, you can like shoot a really like hard beetle at it to puncture it so it falls. Yes. I like where your head is at. Yes.
Or a regular arrow or a rock in a sling.
No, it should be a
It really
beetle. It'll
doesn't
fly
have
more
to be a
efficiently,
beetle.
aerodynamically.
I
Yes.
don't
Some
think that's
beetles have really
true.
hard carapaces. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's the
But
better
some
idea.
beetles also have wings and legs that'll make them less aerodynamically possible to hit what you're going for.
So we develop an adhesive to keep the wings not deployed. I like where your head's at.
Or
We're
we
going to be a
could
good
use
business together.
a very polished rock.
Too expensive. We got to cut costs. We got to be efficient. That's how we're going to make our money.
But think about how many hours is going to go into finding these beetles and making the glue and then having someone put the adhesive onto their wings.
I already do
The
that for
amount of
fun. It
man
won't be a
hours.
problem. I already do that for fun. It won't be a problem.
We have so much to talk about.
I've learned to make certain substances very sticky, and I have fun experimenting with them.
Ooh, let's
So
go to
much
break
to
on that note.
And break time. This character is way weirder than I thought he'd be, so I'm having a lot of fun trying to improv out of my ass with him, so that's very fun.
You introduced me to a turtle. What do you expect?
That was planned. Everything since the turtle introduction has been way off what I planned in the best way possible. I love this. So, anyway, we're going to actually, since we're taking a break, it's a good point to pivot. As Tide and Kastan are talking to our cracked out Kenku friend, back over in the blacksmith shop, Veracus and Eremos.
Cracked out Kenku.
Yes.
Just imagine this like bird beak doing a whole bunch of like cocaine, just like
Yeah.
and then running around the shop like, all right, what do you do? What adventure are we gonna go next? Like, whoa.
We turn the armadillos into grenades. No.
Why is this Kenku so animal hating?
Again, this is just stuff that happened mid-session. I did not plan any of this, but no. Back at the blacksmith shop, the design for the bandolier is coming together very seamlessly. Veracus, you're working with this Goliath, and she's really designing it very well, very functional, and you're really liking the design she's putting onto paper. So when it finally looks the way you want it, she says, "Okay, like this is a really good design. I think I can crank this out. I can get you your prototype in a day, and then I'm going to start sourcing the other materials to start trying to make more of these so I can start shipping them up to Havenhearth, getting a good industry going."
Right.
Yeah, good. She goes, I'm going to start working on that. And she kind of nods, and her little brother Toblar comes over and goes, I have the contract ready, as we agreed, 200 gold, which I will go and bring you momentarily, and then 2.5% of all future sales of the bandolier. And also, I wanted to ask you, you get naming rights. What would you like to call this design of bandolier?
Oh, I didn't think about that.
He sets the contract down. And he goes, you think of a name, make sure it's catchy, make sure it'll sell in all the markets across the land. I'm going to go get your gold. I'll be back in half an hour. So he leaves while you start thinking of names.
I'm going to look over the... before he leaves, I say, would you be fine if I brought this contract with me to peruse? I'm going to find my other friends.
Oh, he goes, yes, of course. Take it, look it over, read the terms and conditions. I absolutely always advise that.
Perfect.
And he goes, once you sign this, I mean, I'm going to have, like our town administrator, transcribe a copy, verify it, so we each have a copy. Absolutely, 100%.
Okay. All right. With that, he is. So I'm gonna take it, kind of peruse it as I walk towards where I see Tide's owl flying around.
Nice.
To indicate where we should be going.
Well, actually, really quick, as you're looking this over, I would like you to either make do an investigation check to look over the thing and make sure it's good. I was like, what's Vergas's intelligence? And I was like, oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, this is where he's not smart. 6.
So you look this over and you're like, this is great. I like this contract just fine. Ooh, bamboo. That's an interesting idea. The only bamboo in Jir'Haniya is going to come from either like the Do Lockthor region, or yeah, that'd really be the only place. Maybe up near Atumlikar, a little bit up in the northwest of Jir'Haniya. Otherwise, there's going to be more of that south through the Dunvar Pass, but people don't go there for reasons.
All right, with that, I'm going to go on over to Orvy's Oddities and get to know this most likely upstanding citizen.
Yeah, he's only trying to bribe Tide to commit murder and arson. He's
we don't know any of that. We just know that's all
they're drawing designs for like weird weapons.
So I picture Verkas and Eremos walking into this shop, and you guys hear some talking and some shuffling in the back room. And if you were to walk back there, you'd see oh, go ahead.
With my passive 22 perception, what do I catch?
You can't use golfers as landmines.
And you hear a raspy little voice going, but they'd be able to dig and place them in the right spots, and they have a keen sense of smell, and they can use the shifting ground to like sense the movement of enemy troops. It's a perfect idea.
Place them in advance and make them not out of animals. Why are they made from turtle shells?
I'm just saying they're like drafting like a better design for it. It's like two of the things that he said. I'm just like, okay, I just can probably bribe this back to him. Like,
okay.
Oh, Verkas.
You guys see a little Kenku smoking a pipe just with a bunch of strings attached to a bunch of random, like, like either book clippings or like random diagrams.
Hey, Verkas, how's it going?
The diagram of the blacksmith you just saw is on the wall. All the strings come to that picture.
Oh, jeez.
Ignore that. He's great. Verkas, what do you think of this arrow?
Is that a snake?
No. It was going to be a snake, but we're not using animals.
Why is that a clarification?
Because this guy's intent on using animals and hurting them or destroying them in the process.
So
they are nature's arrows. I will not be convinced otherwise.
Okay.
You know what nature's arrows are?
I think we're fundamentally misunderstanding the science here as he starts puffing on his pipe.
Verkas just kind of okay. Anyway, hey,
yes.
I was wondering if at some point you could look over this contract.
I would love to.
I may have made a great deal with this amazing blacksmith.
Who was it? Was it Lara? The giant soul-stealing fiend?
You just see like a mage hand behind him just going.
You hear in your cousin, lie, cousin, lie. In your head, rather.
No. The traveling blacksmith who.
Oh, good. There's a traveling blacksmith in town. What's their name? Is it Dorvin? He hasn't been here in a long time. I have a question for him. Can you take me to him right now? Let's go.
No, his name's Jack.
Jack. What a plain name.
Yeah, it has a silent G in it.
How does he expect to sell his wares with such a plain name? He should have a stage name. That's what wise people do. Stage names.
Oh, you must be talking about Jack the Nimble. His smithery, his traveling smithery.
Yeah, he is very quick.
What kind of things?
And then I'm
just gonna nod and be like, okay, that checks out.
Or be my friend.
Yes.
Okay, I have two designs here for you that are not animal based, but I think you'll really like.
Well, we'll see. I sure would like some leaf while I look these over. It'll put me in a good headspace.
You're still coming down the last one.
Okay.
I drew craft just some like mint for him. I'm like, here you go.
Ooh, minty. That's nice.
So how about instead of the other favor you wanted from me, I can trade these for you.
How do you mean?
These designs that you had, they're so brilliant, and I've been able to put them on paper for you. I remember we talked about outshining the blacksmith rather than the other thing.
That is a good point. Is there some way though that we can train like some sort of like centipede to like magnify
There's
its
a lot
poison?
of
Okay.
there's a lot of
No.
we talk here, Orvi, but I'm not staying in town.
But wait, I thought we're business partners. What's happening?
We are not business partners. We are currently trying
Nor
to
are we
exchange
gods,
favors.
saviors, superheroes.
Okay.
Can I do a quick insight check on Worthy? Like, just
You certainly can. Yes.
And Josh, would I know anything about? Are there laws in Jir'Haniya against animal cruelty, or is it just kind of like a?
It's going to be very regional, and most people are very much against that. But this port town is technically under the jurisdiction of Havenhearth, so you would actually know the laws. Like this little town is kind of a vassal of the Havenhearth city-state. So,
And are there laws against it in Havenhearth?
yeah, hurting another living creature not out of self-defense is considered punishable by prison time.
okay.
Does that
26 on
include
insight.
trees?
Oh, well, with a 26 on insight, you're like, this person is batshit crazy. Like, they are nuts. They are just not in their right headspace, and yeah, no, they should probably be designing things in a padded room and not in a shop here.
With that, Vericus just, hey, Aramis, I want to talk to you really quick outside.
Yeah, let's step outside.
I have an idea to help this wonderful individual.
Let's step outside.
Remind them that we need the water potion, the water breathing potions from here, or the scrolls.
I do. Yeah, I'll be like, cousin, don't forget scrolls. We need that.
Can I respond?
I think so.
Okay.
I think
Is it
you can.
message? Yeah, you for sure can.
No, it's not message.
Oh, it's telepathic.
Oh yeah, I do have a message.
Well, you guys are both Eladrin, so you could probably message each other at least, right? Cousins.
Well, because Caston has
Your communication does not give the creature the ability to respond to you telepathically.
So no, we
But
cannot.
do you still have detect thoughts going?
Yes.
So you probably still hear Vericus' surface thoughts.
So Vericus, at this point, his surface thoughts are get this idiot in jail, then just take the shit.
Cousin, I have a plan.
I'm listening. It's just the surface thought. But
yeah,
Aramos and I step out, and I just say, guards.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna throw a sack over this little bird, and we're gonna take him in.
He has not technically hurt the animals yet. He's talking about it, and we are convincing him otherwise.
Yeah, but I overheard as well the whole murder talk at this point too.
I don't think he's brought that part up yet.
No, we haven't heard that.
No, I thought you brought up like not.
No, he said that he wasn't a fan of the blacksmith.
He was like
alluding
to it.
Yeah. Oh, okay, never mind.
But that's not gonna. That's also not
actually
gonna slide.
really quick, guys. Orvi goes, you know what? I want to look at these designs and consider buying them from you. Let me look them over, and I just need to focus on them for a minute. Why don't you go talk to your friends and get some air? I'm just gonna kind of pace around the room. I just need a minute alone to think in my thoughts, so the four of you can actually go talk outside the shop away from him.
Okay.
I don't trust him alone with these designs.
My owl's in the room watching.
Perfect.
I'll leave Olive with your owl.
It's just like.
Are you sure you want to leave Olive alone with this guy?
I know.
Olive knows how to take care of herself. She'll be fine.
The owl, he doesn't know. I like summon it in a corner, and it's just like if it's not moving or flying around. I like put it in a little
Just
corner.
two
so
eyes
just
in the
like,
shadows, just like.
Olive is also very, very sneaky.
True. Well, so they're safe in the room.
Okay.
So the four of you are outside the shop, like, oh yeah.
You guys, this guy is wild. He's a lot.
Why did you want me to stop talking about the blacksmith? Like, I got an amazing deal for him.
So it turns out that he is not a fan of her, and he wants her to no longer be alive or have a business.
So he wants her dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But we did not agree to that.
He wants us to make her not alive anymore.
Okay.
But we did not do that.
We did not agree to that.
He also said that if we didn't, he was probably going to find a way to do it himself anyway. But like, he's insane. There's no way he can get away with it.
And I would rather we not leave that to chance.
Oh no, not at all. We were definitely going to say something before leaving.
We need to get something
soon.
So my plan is to get what we need from Crazy Pants, and then And then as we're leaving, like on the boat, we don't even interact with the guards directly. I can just telepathically share with them that this man is homicidal and insane.
Monsieur, you used to be with the guard, right?
I want to grab him right now. He's plotting murder, literally.
Let's take care of him, and then we just. I mean, may not be the most legal thing, but
More legal than murder.
let's just once his premise has been vacated, we take what we need.
But
The door opens and Orvie steps out and goes, "Hey guys, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? New ideas? I've had a few more ideas while I was in there. Let's talk. Let's do some more diagrams. This is great."
You know, I had this great idea, and it's called Bird in a Cage.
He was thinking about something with birds, ironically.
Ooh, what kind of birds? What kind of thing? Ones with big talons, or ones that are like more nimble and better at flying?
More crow-like.
Interesting. Huh. Let me think about that.
Uh-huh.
He's just kind of stroking his chin.
If you guys told us about the wares, I would put up the money to buy potions, like 2 potions and a scroll right now.
And I just say, like, I'll have enough for all the potions in
if
15 minutes.
If we're gonna need more than an hour, I think because I can breathe underwater just fine. So I think if we just get 3 of the scrolls, then we'd probably get everything done with the scrolls.
All we need for today is what will get us today, and then Caston can prepare something for tomorrow, I believe.
That's
if we end up needing that. So
For quick question, just out of character real quick. For the scrolls, is it 1 scroll per person, or does it work like the spell where you can cast it up on up to 10 people?
Oh, these would be individual because of their long duration. So it's 8 hours for one creature.
Okay.
Yeah. If he would have maybe mentioned offhand as he was rambling that he has a few scrolls that can target multiple creatures in a vicinity, but they don't last as long. Those are going to be like 2 to 3 hours, depending on.
Okay. Huh.
And those are about the same price as the others. So
there's no way of telling how much time we actually need underwater either.
Correct. Yeah. Delatar doesn't really know.
I should be able to summon an aquatic mount, so I should be able to move quickly.
And then I can get you guys out of the water quickly if, like, for whatever reason it runs out. I can cast Water Walk on you, and you immediately are going to shoot up.
Right. And you guys are about 5 horses deep, so you're not like it would take you a few minutes to ascend if you were at the very bottom of that area. So.
And I've got Tufusa, and I can have Tufusa go to cold.
True.
Yeah.
We don't need that much from this guy, but yeah, I want to buy what we need and then take him in. That's fine.
I can also wild shape into something that can swim.
Nice.
Yeah.
I just say, well, if we need the scrolls now, I can just float the bill right now.
Let's just buy them. Yeah.
So I immediately
we could take the gold back after he's arrested.
I looked at Orvie because Orvie's standing right next to us right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, what's up?
I look over to Orvie and I just say, can I have 2 scrolls of water breathing right now?
He goes, yes, let me go in and get them. It'll be 60 gold for those 2. Absolutely.
Yeah, I just throw the sack at him. Here.
Great. He goes, wait, I have some in my pocket. He pulls out 2 scrolls and he hands them to you.
Cool. So, all right.
I'll buy a scroll as well.
Okay. Yep, another 30 gold. So he has more on them.
I'll buy 4 potions.
Okay.
Good to have a backup.
Yeah, he was saying those are, I think I said 5 gold, so
5.
20.
Yep, so 20. Yep. Mark it down.
So those are the 1 hour ones. Perfect. Yep.
Right. Yep.
So yeah, you guys exchange gold, and he's like, good doing business with you. Good. Now I can have more time to spend on my designs. Excellent.
Well, my feathers are thoroughly ruffled. Let's get going.
Okay, well, I'll see you guys soon. Let's talk more business and Depthin, bring me back more leaves. Yes, please. Great.
Okay.
And he heads back inside, and as he heads inside,
when did he leave the plans somewhere when he came to outside to talk to us?
Yeah, they were back in the room where he looked at them.
My owl will swoop in and grab them.
Cool, and he grabs Olive as well,
Fantastic.
and yeah, Olive and the owl come
And
out.
then we just wait by
so-
the door for him to walk by, and then just
And
It's
Verkus,
an owl holding Olive holding the scroll. And he
Yes.
sees it going
a
by.
crumpled
and he's
piece of paper, like just
it can be done.
Verkus and Eremos, you notice Toblar the halfling kind of waving at you from across the street. He's got a big bag of gold with him.
I head on over and just
Cool.
say, "Hello,
He,
friend."
he hands you
let me
your...
let me look over that contract for you.
Oh, great! I quickly hand it
I
over to him.
cast guidance on Tide.
Nice.
And yeah.
Tide, I'll need an investigation from you. While you're doing that and reading through the contract, Verkus, Toblar the halfling looks at you and goes, yes, take your time reviewing the contract. Why would you at Orvy's? That guy's trouble. That guy's trouble.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I cannot agree more. We needed magic items. And...
Yeah, he does seem like he's good at making some stuff related to waterborne magic and potions and whatnot, but yeah, just be careful with him. We tried to do some business with him earlier in the year, and I think he's been plotting against me and my sister since then. I really don't know what to do about it.
he absolutely is.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
Verkus. Why?
Wait, what did he say? We need proof. I need to go. I've been talking to the town guards. I need something concrete because we're really concerned.
We're gonna take care of it.
Okay, yeah. Well, no, we think he tried to poison our dog. Like, he's really not a good person.
Oh my god!
Like, we just don't have proof. We've been trying to put him away. So
that
I
guy
need
and animals.
Yeah,
Gaston is about to jump like at this throw.
No, yeah, we're gonna take care of it. We don't trust this guy as far as we could throw.
Could definitely set something up so that we can catch him red-handed.
Good. Because
Give him an animal.
I'm glad about this business arrangement we're doing, but me and my sister would be very much in your debt if you could help us put this crazy person away, because I'm worried he's gonna hurt us or someone we care about. So
speaking of, I was reading over this contract and I got a dirty 20.
With a dirty 20, you see that it's a pretty thorough contract.
And so scratching stuff out, like
Eremos, yeah, you get
Can I help him?
yeah. So Eremos, as you consult on a few of the Haven Hearth centric legalese terms,
it's a 22 with the help action.
Nice. There we go.
Sweet. So yeah, with a 22, you're like, this is a very thorough contract. Like this guy who wrote it definitely has experience writing contracts, and he knows Haven Hearth law pretty well. The financial distribution that is detailed in there is pretty fair. 200 gold up front, 2.5% of all sales, not profit, sales. It does have a few lines in regarding like the detailing how they're going to track and like log their sales, and then how they determine what percentage goes to Verkus. That part could use a little. It's a little bit seems a little like intentionally vague, so that they have kind of some wiggle room on what might constitute a full sale or not. And then also there is a very cleverly hidden line in there that says that if it's more than a year since Verkus comes to pick up a deposit of the design royalties, that due to them upkeeping the logs and that part of the money, that they would be able to take a
fee of
fee of holding it that's pretty hefty. It's like 23%.
Eremos, does this seem right to you?
It's too vague. We need more concrete. Yeah.
So I'll let Verkus know. I'm like, I'll use message and just like in his face, like I found some things in your contract. I don't know if you wanted to talk about those.
So I'd love to sign this, but one issue is this 23% holding fee. That seems a little odd. And then you're a little vague on some pieces as well.
Okay, well,
I'd like to introduce you to my lawyer. This is Tide.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Dinlaur.
Hello, my
He's
name
my
is
representation.
Tide Esquire.
He goes,
He's my
hand. I have
representation.
like contracted pen in hand, and my mage hand goes to like shake his hand. I'm like,
he kind of goes, oh, okay. He goes, my name is Toblar. I studied under Solicitor Kyrus back in Haven Hearth, and I also did an internship at the Frakiz University. How about yourself?
I went to school in I forget the name of the underwater place that I'm from, but I went to school down there. Let me see if I can find it. It's in my background.
Yes,
Atlantis.
It,
I went to the magic school of
Atlantis.
Arajikai.
Oh,
Did a lot of studying there.
Oh, they use an entirely different legal system than this part of Jir'Haniya. Interesting.
Yes, and here's my friend Eramos, who knows this part of the legal system.
Here's my paralegal.
Greetings, greetings. He goes around and shakes hands, and he goes to shake Kastan's hand too and goes, "Why is there a turtle on your head?"
This is my friend. His name's Alatar.
don't worry about
Okay.
it.
I'm not involved in the legal process whatsoever. I'm here as emotional support for my cousin.
Very well. Normally, I shake the hands of everyone I'm doing business with, but since Dalatar is a turtle, I will just nod at him respectfully. Nod. Anyway, let us continue with the legal proceedings.
Like verbalize this nod.
He does verbalize the nod. By the way, the title of this episode is going to be Contracts and Cocaine Kenku. That will be the
Cocaine Kenku.
Cocaine Kenku conspiracy theories. Yes. Anyway,
A Kenku.
but yes,
Contracts, Kenku, and conspiracy theories.
yes. Contracts,
Contracts,
Kenku,
crap,
cocaine, conspiracy
Kenku.
theories. Yes.
Perfect.
And craps.
So many sea things.
Yes. Veracus, Toblar looks at you and he goes, I figured that you would be back at least every year to collect your holdings. It is a little bit of trouble for us to make sure that if we start accumulating larger holdings of your royalties, that it's secure and safe and everything. And so I do want to charge a holding fee if it's more than a year since you pick up a deposit. But if you are an adventurer, and 23% is it is my standard rate, but it is considered high. So I'd be willing to lower that down to 10%, and then we can definitely add in language to make sure that our logging procedures of sales and our documentation is fitting what you would like it to be. So I'm totally open to that.
Perfect.
Oh, you're muted, Charles. But I saw you. Okay, good. I saw you say perfect. So I was like, I assume.
Okay.
Yes. So he makes the amendments. Tide and Eremos look it over, and you guys are feeling good about it. So.
And I also put up my hand and say, also, I did think of a title for the item.
Ooh, yes, do tell. I can add it in. He pulls out his quill, ready to type it
The
in.
Belladonna Bandolier.
The
God
Belladonna
damn.
Bandolier. Excellent. So
I had
it
to
shall
look
be
up
called.
Belladonna. I was like, that sounds familiar.
All parts of that plant are poisonous. So
Yes.
this is definitely something that Kastan would pitch
Yeah.
to you.
I think that's awesome.
He goes, excellent, excellent. I think I'm going to contact an artist in Havenhearth to draw us a little symbol of a belladonna plant, but also like a bandolier and a blade of some kind. That'll be
Behind
good
it,
for
I would
marketing.
like
Tide?
behind
I think
it,
Tide could do it. Tide can draw pretty well.
behind the Belladonna plant, there must be a smiling dragon head.
Oddly specific, but yeah, we can include that. That's fine. Absolutely.
Part of my
Yeah.
grant.
I'm more than happy to be contracted for that work.
Great. What's your fee as an artist?
For a logo, is essentially what we're going for and designed here. It's going to be permanently in there with this item. I mean, you can just write that part into Veracus's. Just maybe like the design fee. Like, I don't know, how much do I think that this would be worth?
How about I give you a lucrative deal? How about instead of 200 gold to Mr. Veracus here, I give you 300 gold up front, and then instead of 2.5%, we raise it to 3.2% of all sales.
That'll work.
Great. Let me make the amendments. He does a little bit of.
I hand Tide his half or his chunk, the 100 extra gold.
Great. Yeah, he pulls out a little like satchel of gold from his pocket and adds it into the bigger satchel he's going to give to you guys. So he hands you 300 gold and he proffers you the contract ready to sign.
I like give like a thumbs up, like yeah.
Yep. Tide and Eremos, you're able to look it over, and he's made all the amendments as he stated. He's being upfront. Your passive insights, you're like, this guy's kind of a salesman, and he's definitely like well versed in legal disputes, but he's being legitimate, and he's trying to get a good deal for all parties involved.
Oh, yeah.
I believe this is a good arrangement for just like some passive income coming our way.
Oh, and really quick, as you're signing it, Toblar goes, just a thought here. I thought that smiling dragon seemed familiar, and I realized it's been a while since I've been to Havenhearth for work, but are you perchance affiliated with the Laughing Dragon Tavern?
With that, Veracus smiles wide, and I just do like a really over-the-top bow and say, owner and proprietor.
You go, ooh, very nice. That is, I remember back in my days when I was studying, going to the law university, we used to eat there often. That's, wow, very nice. It is an honor to do business with you. And he goes, would it streamline things? It would actually help eliminate the need entirely for this holding fee on your things. When our sales, what if every 6 months at the mid-year mark, whatever royalties you've accrued, we just send on a shipment up to Havenhearth, and it'll just go straight to the Laughing Dragon Tavern. It can mesh with your finances there.
I think that's a wonderful idea.
Great. I think that streamlines things for everyone involved. This is great.
Perhaps
I wish
we
I
could
could
do future business together.
I would love that. And, my immediate emotions were to celebrate this moment, but unfortunately that is tarnished a bit because I'm really concerned about Orvi now that you've confirmed my worries about him. What are we going to do about that?
We have it handled.
We have it.
Okay.
Handled. We'll celebrate
He
tonight
will-
when everything is handled.
When
Excellent.
it's officially handled.
Yep.
Good. In the meantime, I'm going to hang out at my sister's blacksmith to give her an extra set of eyes. Keep an eye out for that dang feathered monstrosity. And he kind of nods at you all and says, thank you again. And he walks away and leaves. So now it's the four of you and your turtle friend. What do you guys want to do? Dalatar. By the way, at this point, after everything that's gone on, it's a little bit, almost an hour afternoon, almost 1 o'clock.
Okay. I really want to nab Orby, and I really want to help this turtle. So
I think we can. I think we can just tell the guards kind of on our way.
So
We should also charter a ship.
But they did say that they've been trying to get proof. Since it seems like he's been a problem.
We just have to tell them about the strings and pictures and stuff in the back.
Yeah, and we can also testify that we witnessed intent, like, to conspire murder.
And he did tell you some of the plans. Like, just show them the plans and say this was originally going to be utilized for animal cruelty purposes as well. Because you have those drawings.
Yeah, Eremos, with your background, you would know that the four of you testifying, plus the records of suspicion from Toblar and his sister, with your testimony that he did ask you to commit murder for that, plus the drawings, the designs in the back, all of that's going to be enough for the town guard to at least arrest him and question him. And based on everyone's interaction with him, you're like, he's not going to conceal his intent very well from the guards. So, Eremos, you are confident that if you guys approach the guards and tell them everything you've experienced, they'll take it from there.
I have every intention to get him locked up. I don't have an intention to steal from his shop.
No, so we're not going to steal from his shop.
That's why I wanted to do the business before we got him locked up, so that there was no question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys start heading towards the seaside resort, you would see that that Dragonborn town guard that greeted you at the city. She's actually standing outside of the establishment with a little plate of food, eating some lunch with another guard who's
How does the food look?
It looks pretty basic. Some boiled chicken and some bread, a couple of vegetables. Yeah.
Those vegetables look so sad.
Yeah, they look pretty like wilted and withered, but
just boiled. It's British style.
Yes, exactly.
It's all boiled.
So, yeah, she's there eating it with a dwarf guard, and they're just kind of leaned up against a little wooden pillar, just chatting and eating. And they kind of wave at you as they see the four of you walking in the town. And you guys are close to the port now. You can see a few small ships docked there. So they wave at you. And what do you guys want to do?
So let's check into the inn and then plan from there. So we have like a base and we know we.
Cool. Well, inside the inn, it's a pretty average establishment. There is, a tavern on the first floor, with tables and booths and a small bar, for dining and stuff. Right now at noon, it is not bustling. There's like maybe half a dozen people sitting in there eating food. And there's a tabaxi woman working behind the bar. She kind of waves at you guys, and you see a staircase leading to what is presumably rooms on the second floor. She goes, "Hi, greetings. Can I get you some lunch today?"
Yes, please.
Oh, good. Yes, it's we got a chicken meal. Got nice pieces of boiled chicken, freshly boiled, and some bread and some vegetables. That, along with a drink of your choice, comes out to 4 silver.
Okay. I slide it across the bar.
Yeah, I'll
5.
do the same, and like when I try it, I'm gonna take notes.
Yeah. You'd need a lot of paper for notes on ways to improve this Verkus with your experience. So
Is there even salt?
a tiny bit just for the to help the water boil the right way, but not enough.
Yeah, I've just got like sheets and sheets and sheets and sheets, and I'm just like,
Yeah, I picture Verkus eating with just a single tear coming down
Yeah.
his cheek, just like this is so bad. But yeah,
I thank the bartender, and yeah, we would like to rent a room as well for the next night or so until we can book passage south on a ship.
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah. Ship captains tend to be in here looking to take on passengers to help increase their profits. So that's very common here. So we, as you're working to figure out what ship you'll go on, we just charge per night, so that way there's no contracts or anything like that. So, yeah, for our rooms are nothing luxurious, but they get the job done. It'd be 5 silver per night for one of our rooms, and they are individual rooms, but they're spacious enough you could put 2 people into one if you wanted.
I put 2 gold on the counter and say we'll have 4 rooms for tonight.
Great. She goes, let me get you a room key. I'll be right back. And she goes in the back, and a few minutes later, she brings out 4 little, very basic metal keys and hands one to each of you, and they have little numbers transcribed on them, so you can see which room is yours.
Great, thank you so much.
Of course.
What's your name?
My name is Ilara. I work here. I'm the owner's niece. So.
Nice to meet you, Ilara. My name is Aramos, and these are my friends. We are going to look forward to our stay here at the Seaside Resort.
Great. Well, it's nice to meet all of you. And if any captains come in saying they're looking to book passengers, I'll make sure to notify you if you're in your rooms. Okay.
Great. Thank you so much.
Awesome. All right. And she goes to serve some other customers. So as you guys eat and have your room keys, it seems like you have your tasks the rest of the day set out. I think that's a great place to end the session.